Now, I can't read it, but that's okay. Hi, people. We're doing a double first time because it's so me to be gone for for months on Instagram, on anything, and now I'm going to do two things I've never done before, one of which is a live. I've never done Instagram live, and our good friend Nathan is over. We're just doing a test run of a YouTube live. So actually, if you want to even go over there and what was it, Moon Gathering? If you go on YouTube, just put in Moon Gathering, it'll be there. So we're doing a test run in both of these. But so for some of you, probably already heard me in the live at
there's tape and stuff
for Moons today. And I won't go in as intense. Something that I said at that new moon was that I would do a meditation today to sort of help us, I don't know, let go of some stuff, bring in some stuff, and just set ourselves up to be a little more fit. Boy, there's so many people wanting to come in, but I can't read, sorry, phone's far away. So what I'll do now, for anybody who didn't hear me talk about this, I'll focus a little more on the actual new moon. So what we have today, it is a solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and something to just kind of explain with eclipses are very intense, strong energy. And so what happens is with lunar eclipses, we usually internalize them. We feel them with our sort of like our emotional bodies, our inner, kind of we're the ones experiencing it. But when it's a solar eclipse, it's more of an external, and we feel it in our bodies. We feel it on a physical level. And also, what are our bodies doing? They're out in the world interacting. So it's how we are interacting with our environment. So solar eclipses can kind of have that feeling of, they can feel pretty intense. And this is, I believe it's the only total solar eclipse. What's really interesting is we had, this is both solstice points. We have the solstice coming up in just a little bit. So both solstices, the summer one, we had a total eclipse when we had in Cancer. And then on solstice this year, hello. And then solstice on, coming up for winter, we have that conjunction coming up, this Jupiter Saturn conjunction. So what I'm looking at for this new moon solar eclipse, it is so physical. We are just so close to feeling like that closure, renewal with this eclipse. Sag is that, action and wanting to move forward. And the ruling planet of this lunation is Jupiter. And so we always look at astrologically the condition of the planet ruling whatever the lunation is. And so with Jupiter's so close. It's the planet involved too with the when we have Jupiter, Saturn, and Aquarius, which is going to help move us into the next. That's the relief we're looking for. But right now it's sitting at 28 degrees and 57 minutes of Capricorn. And so what that means, it's not quite there. It's kind of like, well, you guys, we're doing our test. It's all we told you this was a test. But if you're at the DMV and you've been in line for several hours, and there's one person ahead of you, and all of a sudden all the employees stop and break for lunch. And so it's like, I'm almost there, but then you still have to wait that extra hour. It's kind of what it is. So Jupiter's almost there. Saturn's at 29 degrees right after. And so it has to push through into Aquarius. And so we won't have that feeling because of like renewal, release, probably until Jupiter then moves past Saturn, which won't begin until solstice on December 21st. So with that, we just have this energy right now. Just like if you're at the DMV, it's like, well, I'm here, what can I do? You know, there's not a whole lot. You just kind of have to be patient, wait. And so we're kind of in that mode, waiting, because it's been like a full year of Jupiter and Saturn doing this dance where they've been in the same sign, but they've never made that exact connection, meaning they've not shared the same degree at the same time. So there's just this tension, this feeling, this push me, pull me feeling. You know, so that's a bit of the tension that we're feeling internally, especially cardinal people, Capricorns being at the top of that, Libra, Aries, and Cancer are the cardinal energies that have been feeling more of the tension of that energy. And now we're going to be moving into Aquarius. And again, when Jupiter is able to push through that planet of no, Jupiter's the planet of yes and expansion. Saturn is no and stop. So that tension, we're finally pushed through, and they make their union in the next sign, which is a lovely thing. And I will go more into that as we get to 1221. But right now, we can just focus on this new moon energy because it has been a really long deconstruction, breaking down, kind of composting cycle for this whole year. But what that is, it's not for punishment. It's a preparation. We've all been under intense preparation to be able to move into the new. And that's the thing that we need to be prepped to be able to bring on newer concepts into our mind. And so we've been letting go of a lot. And that's the thing with Sag. Sag is really working our belief systems. And I don't know what this just said.
Is that working?
Oh, okay. I can't. I think it's all right.
Okay. Is this shot okay?
It's a little crooked, but that's me. There. Sorry, guys. The dancer in me, I just keep going. I can't. I won't stop. So with Sagittarius, we're working our belief systems. And one of the energies, because this eclipse is on the south node, what the south node means is that we're letting things go. So that new feeling is not so present in this particular new moon. It's like we are prepping for new, we're preparing for new. But really, the South Node is asking us, it's giving us one last chance to sort of let go. So sort of what I'm looking at here, the Sag qualities are a bit of, well, Sag in its lower side can have that righteousness, that my way or the highway, that I know better. It's a little bit of that energy can be in the low energy, but Sag is also, higher wisdom coming from, our higher place. So it's a bit of, I'm looking at this new moon as sort of a gift to release that attachment to old belief systems and just at least become a little more supple around, some of the polarizing topics, just supple in our thinking, supple in our belief systems, just to maximize the opportunities of this upcoming, cycle, this Jupiter-Saturn cycle. I'm looking at the chart. That's the thing. We want to break down, just the perceptions that no longer serve. That's the easiest way. And so if I want, let me see. So that feeling like Aquarius is that energy of the, unifying, being able to come back together. We're stretched out like a rubber band in two extreme levels, and this will help, kind of bring us back into unity. I'll do the meditation in just a minute here. I just want to check one other chart here. The other thing going on, like that's just, I can't even explain the amount of tension that is. I mean, Jupiter, Saturn already at the end of that, after this long trek, Saturn for 3 years, Jupiter for a year, and just that edge and with each other, it is a lot of tension when we're at the end. And a lot of people that I interact with are looking for that fresh new. And, we're not there yet. We will be there. It's so short. I don't even know what today's date is, the 14th. Okay. So it's very soon. And then, as far as like coming up with what do I want to bring in, I'm suggesting to people that you, again, just soften, be more receptive to energies that could be coming in, because I don't think we're there. We don't know. We don't have enough information. I think this is for everybody, of how rapidly things are going to be changing and what's going to be available to us. And I think it's going to be very exciting. We're still going to be working. We're going to be working to fit into what is my part in the new world. But this should be exciting, and at least there's more movement and stability at the same time. That sounds like an oxymoron, but the movement, it's expansion and then it's rooting, expanding and rooting. So we will have that. And so the meditation that I talked about today in the live with 4 moons, it's called not the unified chakra. That's another one I've done with you guys before. This is what's called the triple grid. And it's going to sound a little, maybe strange to some people, but others of you will soak it up. But this is something that I've been working with. What we're doing is we're placing like a grid around our own fields. And we're going to be pulling in a few different energy groups that will be helping us to make certain energies more available to us and make other energies less available to us. So it isn't that we are programming ourselves in any way. It's just that it's giving us different options. So it's like if you have to reach a little farther out there for like feeling really, irritated and frustrated, it's not as easy as feeling more clarity and peace and harmony. Those energies, we pull them in closer. And anybody that really wants to know more about it, I can go into detail with this. So what I would suggest we do right now is go ahead, make yourself comfortable wherever you are. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose, filling your lungs up completely, and just let it out of your mouth. And just let all tension leave your body, relaxing, feeling yourself, consciousness move into the center of your being. Feeling where you're sitting or lying down. And if you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes. And ask to be connected to your higher self or your inner authority, whatever feels good to you. And now as I say this, feel and experience this as if it is you saying this to yourself. Legions of Michael, grid level 1, spherical, my fields. Grace Elohim, Grid level 2, spherical, my fields. Circle security, grid level 3, spherical, my fields. Grace Elohim, please move through my fields, releasing entities, misalignment, negative astrological influences, stray electromagnetic fields. Please release unhappiness, frustration, irritation. Please release negativity, negative thought forms, enemy patterning, miscommunication, viruses, fungus, bacteria, sadness, scarcity, loneliness, fear, disharmony, anger. Please spin out anything that has not been said in this or any other language, but which you know needs to leave my fields at this time. Spirit, please move through my fields, releasing any residual energy from what Grace Elohim has just released. Releasing negative thought forms, outdated pictures of reality, outmoded genetic encodements, referencing the past, and anything else that needs to leave my fields at this time. Thank you. Legions of Michael, please infuse my fields with the energies of grace, faith, hope, peace, purity, harmony, rapture, Alpha, Omega, liberty and victory, Elohim. Please infuse with compassion, forgiveness. Please infuse with clarity, clear communication with spirit, following spirit without hesitation, unity, clear love, seeing through the eyes of my higher self. Please infuse with happiness, joyfulness, bliss, health, wealth. Please infuse with anything else that has not been said in this or any other language, but which you know needs to be in my fields at this time. Please seal grid. Circle security. Please realign grids to harmonize with upper dimensional grid works. Please release all astral distortions and astral parasites from the grids and infuse for clear communication with spirit. Please seal your grid. Thank you. And now feel a nice, vibrant, golden, nourishing light come up through the soles of your feet, moving and spiraling in each and every toe, the sole of your foot, the top of your foot, your ankles, moving up your shins and your calves, spiraling in your knees, moving up your thighs, spiraling in your hips, feeling it ignite at the base of your spine, feeling this golden, nourishing light move up through your spinal cord fluid, through your spine, moving through each and every nerve ending, coming off of your spine, nourishing each and every organ that you have, up to your shoulders, down your arms, spiraling in your shoulders, spiraling in your elbows, down to your wrists, and each finger moving through this beautiful golden light, giving life to your hands, coming up to your neck, the base of your neck, all the way up through the top of your head, feeling your brain just nourished and activated by this beautiful, nourishing golden light, feeling your face, feeling this energy sparkling behind your eyes, your optic nerve, your pineal gland, your auditory nerves, feeling nourishment in your throat, easy to speak your truth with love and kindness, but clarity and directness. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So feel your body coming back. And so this is a technique I've been using for decades. When I do clearings on houses, I have another one that I do with this. And it just works. It just is such a resource. And if anybody is interested, you can DM me and or email me if you don't have my email. It's shannonagonza@moongathering.com, right? Do we have that? Or gmail.com. And I'll send out a written version of that, if that helps you. So thank you. I feel like I want to pick this up and see if anybody has any questions. So I'm going to pick up the live. Oh, everybody's waving. Hello. Oh, my cousin Jody. Hi, Jody. Right? Oh my gosh, and another Jody. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so happy to see so many incredibly wonderful people here. I haven't been able to see this. So does anybody have any questions? And someone just asked, is that a cement surface fireplace? No, it is Santa Barbara stucco. We just put a wire cage and put Santa Barbara stucco on there. So let me go down to this is all new. What do you feel we need to release for this eclipse? So as I was saying earlier, the biggest things to release are those Sagittarian energies. So I'm supposed to be looking at cameras. So Sagittarian energies are around, again, our belief structures, even our goals of what we thought we wanted for ourselves. With changing times, changing options, maybe we have other things open to us. So it's more of a letting go of attachments to things working the way that, we think that they need to work. And again, I'm not telling you to believe something else. It's more neutralizing. So we're open to see. And Vanessa, hi. Oh my gosh, I just want to have a conversation with each and every one of you on here. So, yay, it's so good to connect on Moon. We miss our Moon circles. I will be doing more next year. I promise. This energy's been strong for me, but good. I've been working on sort of subterranean levels, but I'm okay. My South Node's in Scorpio, so I know how to work in those realms and sort of bring energy up. So yay! Oh my gosh, all the beautiful hearts on here. So nobody has any other questions? I will say this. Sorry, I'm getting used to all of this. One of the things I was going to say too is that some of the people that, there are sectors. Oh, any nodal return thoughts? Okay, perfect. I'll talk about that. And in a second. But what I wanted to say is that the signs that have been, again, sort of holding this energy, you're going to really feel a massive release. So the people who have strong, especially strong Capricorn energy are the ones that you guys have relief coming. And also the Sages. Sagittarius is used to sort of being able to move through just about anything. And this has been, really intense, unusual, rare challenge for Sag. So, oh, yes, I will. God, I love this. Okay, we all have this. I have a Sag at home. Is it normal to feel the tension? Yes. But you will also feel the release, because the one thing about Sag is, Sag is not always just, even though the lower part can be that trying to, like, this is my belief. Sag is also questing for the new and expansion and growth. So having that feeling when we have that break from the, the grip of Saturn and Pluto and Cap, it's instantaneous. It doesn't hold on to energy. I won't even remember how miserable that they just were. So hopefully. And really, I said this earlier today too, the air signs, there are many good things happening in the air signs. The air signs will sort of, I think, be able to, and again, if you hold air in your chart, and just also another way to say this, everybody has every sign in their chart, in their body. So there is an area of life where this energy is going to be strong and prominent for you, where you're going to be bringing in strong shift, paradigm shift, we could say. And where that Aquarius is a place where we can look at, where can I expand my life? And I have to move this. There we go. There's someone in my phone. Where can I expand? Where can I even not just be of service, but to have your talents, be as an individual, come in and give to the whole. So we have that. The nodal returns. Yes. So we can look at this in two ways, Vanessa. People feeling their nodal returns right now. So that means if you have your North Node in Gemini and your South Node in Sag, and then the other group are the nodal opposition. If you have your North Node in Sag and your South Node in, all of this, there we go. And your South Node in Gemini, your tribe is being activated right now. And it's a little more intense because we have so many other things going on. So this particular nodal return does have more importance and strength, and really coming into alignment with that higher purpose. So what I would say, Vanessa, especially if this is a nodal return, like let's speculate you have North Node in Sag, that you really are one of the people that will probably hit the ground running, especially as we move into, and this is for anybody else, as we move into this Aquarian energy, we're going to want to hear what you have to say. You will be able to give us ideas. And the other gift would be to be able to translate energy options in more than one voice. And that's the other side of the Sag, like, this is the law. Sag rules religion and laws. And so Gemini gives us other options and helps us understand. So even you're probably doing this within your own self, the people who have that North Node Sag, North Node Gemini. And it will be easier as we move into next year, because there's just so much support. So, and then the kids, helping the kids, children feel energy immediately. And we sort of, it seems like we have a society that not everybody, we are moving and flexing, but it's like, how do we have children conform or don't be a trouble? And they're feeling this energy really intensely. So what I would say is that we create structures for them to move their bodies, like really move their bodies, especially here in COVID and another level of lockdown. And they are being expected to be even more confined and, that they can move it. That's the thing with Sag. When you move your body, it usually moves the energy. I don't know if any of you know Kelsey Patel on Instagram. She's, oh my God, I love her. And I just literally saw her post she did for today for the new moon, and she's just dancing. I'm like, okay, that's what I want to do. Just move our body, dance, get the energy out. And so that's something to do with kids, and let them speak. That's it. Let them find their voice, not you shaping the voice, but they shaping their voice, and let them, articulate. So that's something with the kids. Is there something else? Oh, buzzing with light. All right. So yeah, there we go. I think trying to see if there are any other questions. How will water signs feel with this transit? Well, it really depends, Letha, on which water signs. I'm not looking at this because water doesn't have a connection necessarily to air. The water signs have, what I do know is they'll probably feel a release because earth and water have been sort of the ones shouldering the cycles for the last, few years here. So there will be a relief. I think that you will feel air dries water, right? So the heavy emotion you'll feel an evaporation. I think it will help vent out like the over water, all the extreme feels. So there we go. And I'm not sure how this works with view request, people wanting to join live video. I don't know what that means. I hope you guys have been able to be in here. So hi, Shannon, it's Hudson. Hudson is on here. Nathan's son. He's like my favorite little Merlin man. Oh my God, that's the best thing in the world. Your dad is helping me out, Hudson. Yay. Okay. My kid is currently doing somersaults on the couch. I love it. That's fantastic. Oh, Amy, my astrologer friend. Oh, so good to see your beautiful face right there. Your little icon. Okay. Anything else, people? I think we're good. If we don't have any other questions, this was fantastic. Double live and live YouTube, triple live. So this was from under a rock to into the sunlight. So I will be offering much more as we move forward into next year in 12/21. And yay! Okay, I don't even know if I know how to stop this live video. Leave it to me to do my first live on an eclipse. Okay. So bye, everybody. Mwah.